Hey guys, how are you doing? Today I would be talking to you about project management. I tried to do this on a live, but the the hours just didn't fit. So I just decided to share with you guys through an IGTV, so you would have this information. And I know that most of you guys want to know more about how to manage a green building project. So this is these are the basics, and I'm starting um, with the process. Once you have this project already assigned, once you have you went through all the process of the quotation and the analysis of the project. So once you have this project assigned to you, that you would be being the consultant or the well yeah the environmental consultant, and you would take the whole certification process or project management of this process, of the sustainable process. The first thing that you need, and this is it's create a contract. You need to have a contract where your scope of work and what you need from the client, it's very, very clear. And you would need to have a lawyer to help you with a formal contract, so you can go ahead and sign it and have just everything clear on a contract. What your offer has as scope of work, and what would you need from your client, so that you can deliver a certification or the management process successfully. Okay. B, you need to establish clarity on scope of work with your team, if you have a team, and have your scope of work clear with your client. Okay, and this is basically what I was just telling you, just to have everything clear, that what would you be needing from your client, and what's your scope of work. What does it include? What does it not include? And just have clarity on that. And from that, well, you would need to have a kickoff meeting. It's a meeting before they start design phase, before they start construction, because you need to make everything very clear. The whole sustainable aspects of the project need to be very clear to the whole team. So you would need to have this kickoff meeting and have a regular monthly process meetings, so that everybody is on track and have the information of the process of the certification process, the sustainable project process, and what's due, what do you need from them, what do you already have, and the process that you've made monthly through the management of these type of buildings, of this type of projects. Okay, so we are going to check and ask the client that you need a direct contact from even maybe the contractor, maybe his team, but you need someone to be responsible. You need someone from the client to be responsible of managing and coordinating the whole documentation that you would need from subcontractors, from the contractor, on-site evidence, all of that information. You would need someone, just one person that you would need to be in contact with, to have all that information delivered to you, and that you can go ahead and do the whole procedure of managing these type of projects, these types of certification projects, okay? It is very, very important that you let your client know that you need to have a person in there taking care of getting all the information and documentation, floor plans, if there's a change in the scope of work or OPR of the client, you need that information. You need everything that is relevant and updated. Spec sheets, you need absolutely, everything, every single thing that you need to deliver and calculate, and whatever information and documentation that you need to submit once you are submitting your project for certification. So just make sure that you have one person that's responsible for getting all that information and documentation and delivering to you, so that you can go ahead and do your work, do your job of managing these type of projects, okay? The other thing is that you would need to be establishing the needs of the documentations before the process. And what I mean with this is have clarity on all the information that you need, basically a list of documents and information that you need from the project and from whom you need that information, so that they can, just get organized and have everybody clear on what is their mission, what is their contribution to make this management a successful management and a successful certification for the project. Okay, so just establish that before. And ask for the most updated information, as I said before, documentations, project, and what I mean with project is design phases. These need to be handed to you in an updated form. If they are starting with a pre-construction phase, then you might be able to, check on that, check on the aspects, what are they complying, what it's not compliant, and that they need to add. And during the whole process of executive project, you would need to have that information and those floor plans updated, so that you can just be checking that all the information and all the sustainable aspects are in the project. Because once they are on site, that's what they're going to do on site. That's what they're going to construct. And they need to have all the information and all of the sustainable aspects to comply with certification, to comply with your project's objectives, with sustainable objectives, okay? It all has to be in your floor plans and your drawings before they go to construction, before they start constructing, okay? It's very, very important. And to have everything clear, that they can't, move anything unless they go through you before, making any changes, because it can affect the certification process. It's a whole deal, guys, okay? So just make sure that you're doing that. Just make sure that you're taking these steps, okay? So before construction, all of those aspects are going to be checked with your checklist, with your sustainable checklist or your LEED checklist, or whatever certification you are taking about with your project. you would need to check those last floor plans or last drawings before they go to construction, just to make sure that everything is there, that everything has a note, that they need certain materials, certain brands, that they need to have check the design on the HVAC system, check the design on the electrical system, check that they're using the correct accessories that are saving you energy and that they are saving you water. Check that the materials that they're using have EPDs, that the materials that they are using have HPDs, and that these materials also, you know, if you're considering these credits, that they also have and that they are also low emitting materials, that they have low VOCs, and they contribute through the CDPH method V1.1 or V1.2, and that they are taking everything that you needed or that you need to process this management in consideration, and that they consider it before they construct, so that they won't miss out on any aspects that are needed to take about and to deliver this management correctly and successfully. Okay, so this is it, guys. I hope all of this information is very relevant to you, that this information is very helpful for you. And I really, really would love to know what other information you are interested in, what other information is useful for you, what are other topics would you like for me to you know, talk about, what other topics are you interested in. And definitely, with all this information that I just gave you, if you have any questions, this was the whole deal of doing a Q&A live, so that you would be able to, you know, do all your questions, give me all you have, you know, all your doubts, all your questions, and whatever you need to know or you want to know or that you need more information of, you know, just you can DM me or you can leave your comments. Okay, I hope this information is helpful. I hope this information is relevant for you. Just let me know, okay? And let me know what other topics you are interested in.